Hey guys, I'm Paco the Realtor. 16 years of experience, helped over 200 families buy and sell the American dream. I'm a local expert, I'm a professional, and I take care of my clients. I pride myself in educating my clients, and I'm also really sarcastic and a storyteller. So why don't you guys get to know me?
What's going on, guys? This is Paco, the Realtor broker, owner of RX Real Estate, and today is Therapy Thursday. I hope everybody's having a good week. Tomorrow is Friday. I hope everybody's staying safe. I hope everybody is making the best of our situation that we're in, good, bad, and ugly. So today I wanted to talk to you about being a thermostat versus a thermometer and what that means. And I've often said this, so I think it's just relevant to today's time. A thermometer takes the temperature of the room. You walk in, you bring a thermometer, it tells you is it 60, 80, 90, 100, or whatever. A thermostat, you set the degrees to what you want. You have to learn to be the thermostat. It doesn't matter what the temperature of the room is, you bring it with you. You set it. If there's a lot of fear in that, control it. If there's a lot of hatred in there, do something about it. Do not be part of that room. You bring your own temperature. And the reason I bring this up is because in today's time, which is even more relevant now, we are consumed now by fear. Everything. Politics is fear, riots is fear, COVID is fear, fear of everything. Fear of loss, fear of others, fear of death. A lot of it relevant, a lot of it not, but it's fear. Hey, what's up, Carolyn? It's fear. It's all fear-based. And I think the problem is that we hear through social media and the news what's going on in the world, and we react. We're immediately reacting, and that reaction is based out of fear or anger, right? But none of us take a glimpse and say, well, that's just one side of it. None of us actually take a step back and say, that's just part of the equation. That's not the full equation. It's part of the picture. It's not the full picture. But we react immediately. You know, today I saw something that said there's a picture of a young female police officer that got killed over by UC Davis, and there's a picture of her in a blue dress with a flag, wearing a Blue Lives Matter flag. And there was a big old story that said students at UC Davis find this offensive and they want it taken down. They're entitled to their opinion. I completely disagree. Is it going to happen? Probably not. But we react. Oh my God, what is this world coming to? Well, I hate to tell you that when World War I, I'm sure that they were saying that. In World War II, I'm sure they were saying that. In Vietnam, I'm sure they were saying that. In the 80s, I'm sure they were saying that. It's always, what is this world coming to? Good job, Carolyn. So be the thermostat. If people are talking about politics, take yourself out of the equation. If you're unable to disagree with other people, then don't even be part of it. Everything is, you're a conservative, I'm a liberal. You're a Democrat, I'm a Republican, because that's what fear is based on. You're different, you don't agree with me, therefore I don't like you. As opposed to coming in and saying, I hear you, I disagree with you respectfully, and move on. But it's like adding more gasoline to the fire, right? Because we walk into a room and a lot of us are, without even knowing, our thermometers. We walk in a room and there's a political conversation, then we just jump in and our emotions go up and then their emotions go up, and before you know, you got this whole thing going on because you're feeding into it. Be a thermostat. Walk in, see what's going on, and go from there. I mean, you know, the riots affected us, and that my wife was in the middle of a lot of that, and you don't know what was going on, and there was some fear there, but you know, you control it. COVID, it's an unseen, it's something that's unseen, right? We don't, until you have it, you don't see it. I know people who have passed away from COVID, and I know people who don't take it seriously and think it's all a lie. And I can disagree with one, and I always say the truth is in the middle. It probably is. Does COVID exist? Yes. Is it as bad as they want us to? Probably. They want us to believe? Probably not. But you got to be that one middle person. You can't be the one F you, F you, F you, F you. That puts us anywhere. And that's, hey, Rhonda, and that's exactly what's going on in the world. It's you against me. And it's because we are thermometers. We get thrown right into it. They'll show you a picture that's disrespectful or something, and the whole point is to get the reaction. The whole point is to piss you off. The whole point is to get that. As opposed to being the thermometer and saying, I think that's disrespectful, I don't like that, but not going in and being a thermometer and then just jumping off the deep end because screw you, screw you, screw you, screw you. And I think that's the problem. Is there a lot of disrespectful people in this world? Yes, I think there is. And I think the media is great about pointing those people out because they get a reaction. And that's the point. If we stopped reacting, they wouldn't be showing it, but we react. So when we move on in our life and we see what's going on, media, social media, whatever it is, be the thermostat. Do not react by being a thermometer. If they show something disrespectful, hey, it's disrespectful. And that's it. Meaning, if you want to do something about it, good. Get involved in politics. If you want to do something about it, move in the positive direction. Don't just cuss, yell, scream, which a lot of people do on social media, but then do nothing about it. Be absolutely the thermostat. You set the temperature, no matter what the room temperature is. And it's so hard to do because everything we see is meant to get our emotions going. It's meant to get a reaction. And then you just got to be present enough to catch yourself and say, I disagree with that. But the person I disagree with is just one person. Maybe it's 100 people, but I agree with millions of people. We always, the world's going to end because of what's going on. Well, we said that during the LA riots. I'm sure they said that during Vietnam, when the Vietnam was going on. And if you recall, they also had to protect the monuments, and they were burning American flags and all of that, right? We lived through that one. My point is this, is we always think it's the end of the world, when in reality, it's just somebody with a strong opinion that's trying to piss you off. And when you don't react, there's nothing for them to do. But the reaction is the key. And I think a lot of our politicians, a lot of our so-called leaders, they react in a negative way based out of fear, and that affects a lot of us in a negative way. And if that's the case, you have a right to stand up and talk, but talk out of love, not out of anger and fear. People want to hear that fear. People want to hear that anger because it's louder, it's more passionate. But you know what it does? It turns the other side off completely. What does Mother Teresa always say? Be the change in the world you want to see. Well, then that person who's screaming off the top of their mouth that they hate you, in your mind, just hate. You might hate me, but I love you. But are we so thick-skinned now, or thin-skinned now, that if you disagree with me, somehow it's going to personally affect me now? Where if you disagree with my point of view, all of a sudden I can't stand it, and you're my enemy? Or is it, you know what? I respectfully disagree, and that's it. I can still love you, but we don't see it that way for some unknown reason, right? So anyways, moral of the story for Therapy Thursday is be the thermostat, not the thermometer. Be the thermostat, especially in today's times when fear is pretty much engulfing everything. Control it. Be the one that walks in and sets it, not the one that reacts to it. And I think that's so important. Be in the middle. Life is in the middle. Life is not about extremes. Remember, I always say, life is not peaks and valleys. It's more like rolling hills, rolling hills. But media and politics have to have the peaks and the valleys to function. You have to be on their side or against them for politics. Media, you have to be for them or against them, because that's what gets attention. That's what gets reaction. And reaction, as much as I say it, is what people, I hate to say it, is what people are addicted to. They want the reaction. They want to see the anger. They want to see they not only do they want to see you destroying the monuments, then they want to then record the people that reacted negatively to it because, oh my God, you're destroying the monuments. It's all reaction. It's all reaction. Don't react. Be in the middle. Be that thermostat. Walk in and say, I disagree with you. You're wrong, but do it out of love. not out of anger and fear. Because the minute you do it out of anger or fear, you turn the other side immediately, because now it's about you're wrong, you're the idiot. Now you could disagree with them and say and think that, but that's not the way to approach anybody. When was the last time somebody calls you an idiot or yelled at your face that you thought, yeah, you know what, I think you're right? It doesn't work that way. But if somebody approaches you in a very thoughtful and loving way and says, you know what, I see your point of view, but let me paint a different picture and see what you think of that. We can't. I don't know what happened to that. I don't know what happened to not being able to do that. I honestly don't know. And I see politics. I think politics is a disease that's just getting worse and worse, because you're for or against now. You're just for or against. That's all people care about now. All right, guys. So this is Therapy Thursday. Paco, the Realtor, broker, owner of RX Real Estate. You guys be safe out there, and remember, be the change you want to be seen in the world. Be that change first. You got to lead by example, and be that thermostat. You know, I just thought of something. I should buy a bunch of thermostats and just mail them to people and remind them, be the damn thermostat. Do not be the damn thermometer. All right, guys. God bless. Everybody safe. And I will see you when I see you.
Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. Hope you love the content. Subscribe below or follow me on social media. Just type Paco the Realtor.